What's up, everybody? My name is Matt White. I'm a trumpeter, composer, arranger, and technologist, and also an ISJAC member and the curator of the Shorts Initiative. Today, I'm going to share something with you that I'm calling Short Shorts, literally on something I'm working on right now. I'm going to talk a little bit about in post-production of one of my original compositions, how I'm using panning and EQ to create some separation and also some blend in the project. This is an original project, an original song I'm working on called Fire and Fury. Features Ron Wiltrout on drums, Jonathan Lovett on organ, Tim Fisher on guitar, me on trumpet, and Liz Kelly doing a lot of vocal stacks and vocal arranging on this. One of the challenges with this is that because the organ takes up so much sound in the middle register, trying to find ways to creatively create space for other things that are happening, particularly in the vocal arrangement against the trumpet and the guitar. So real quickly here, I'm going to play the organ part. So you'll notice here that even though it's in stereo, I've gone 21/100, so I'm trying to create some separation, putting it on the right side of the field. Now I'm also inside that putting this guitar part, and so they're somewhat occupying the same space, but there is a little bit of separation here, and I'll show you one of the tricks I tried to use to achieve that. So I'm using three different sources for the guitar here, but the real thing I'm trying to do is that even though they're in the same location with panning, I'm trying to create a little bit of separation with EQ. So you'll notice here, in addition to the EQs that are on the guitar track, I've created a aux track called Guitar Sparkle. And what that is a pass that's getting rid of all the low information and adding some extra reverb to that track, blended in with the regular reverb. Now there's also a trumpet part on this, which is a whole different line altogether. I'm going to play that here as well. Go ahead and add in this trumpet. So selfishly, this is my music. I really like that trumpet sound, so I don't have any EQ on it, but I'm trying to work around that. So one of the things I did there is I moved it way over to the left side. So now I've got kind of this occupying space on the left side and the right side. The drums are kind of all over the place, which we'll add in later. And now I'm going to add in these vocal parts. So you see there's some octave doubling there, a lot of stacking going on. These are stems that are bounced from many more sessions, just to make it a little more easy to use in my session view. But one of the things that you want to think about, or I try to think about when I'm mixing something, is how does EQ affect the entire mix, not just how it sounds when I solo. So if I solo this high track here, you'll notice it's really pretty bright. Black like the thought of pain. So although that sounds a little bright and strident when soloed, I need to have that EQ there to create some separation. Now the other thing I've done here is that this high pass with the high vocals is all the way over to the right, while the trumpet is very far over to the left, all the way to the left. The reason I've done that is because there's a little bit of intonation discrepancy between the two of us, mostly me, playing a little sharp. But the idea here is that by moving them to opposite ends, they're not competing each other, and you can kind of create a feeling in your stereo field of almost like just lushness, even though they aren't quite in tune with each other. So I'm going to go ahead and solo these two parts, the trumpet and that high vocal pass. Black like the thought of pain. So again, that sounds pretty bright, but now let's take everything out of solo and we're going to bring in the drum set and listen to this whole passage. And hopefully what you'll hear is not only a separation of all these elements, hearing them clearly, but also feeling like they're blending together pretty well in the stereo mix overall. Black like the thought of pain. I can see it all said, voices right. Never sounds every day, followed by the dark people said, over time. So, hope you like that music. Hope this has been informative and helpful. And hopefully, This will give you some ideas for submitting some stuff to ISJAC Shorts on your own. We'd love to hear what you're up to and what you're working on. Thanks.